See if anybody's got a question. I'm sure you haven't talked to Ari in about a week, so I'm sure he's dying to ask you something.
Okay. I'm here for it. No, nothing?
All right, Matthew, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Thank you.
Just with there being a week between games and Illinois now resuming conference play, I was just kind of wondering, in your mind, how the team has looked in practice, at least over the past week.
Well, they've looked good. I think everybody was looking forward to, having a couple days at home with their family and friends. But when we got back together on the 27th, everybody was in good spirits. Everybody looked rested, and spirits were high. And yeah, we've had a couple, just trying to get them back into game shape. Playing and getting up and down the floor and reviewing a lot, and getting ready for a really good Illinois team. So, we've gotten some really good work in.
Austin, do you have anything you want to ask?
Sure. Coach, obviously Sarah had her best game as a Hoosier last time out. And I think when we talked to Coach Amber after the game, she said she's always got a green light. What was it when did you kind of realize that you got to get her the basketball in that game? And is that something you're always looking for within the offense?
Yeah, I mean, I think also her team, I allow our point guards to play call from time to time, and some of it is just the rhythm of the game. Often, your teammates being aware that somebody, and it was Sarah, had the hot hand, and so I think we saw Sid extra in the corner for a shot, just because I felt like we all kind of knew that she was feeling good. And so there is some play calling, that we're trying to get her extra touches, but I think it's also the rhythm and just the awareness that our team has in those moments where, that you got to feed the hot hand. And it was fun to watch from the sideline, just, how it was fun. It was fun to watch. I think our teammates were certainly excited for her. And I think Sarah, there was a lot of joy in her face and her body language as the game, went on.
Skip, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, how are you? Happy
good.
holiday. Good morning
You
and all
too?
of that. Sorry, I'm walking into basketball practice myself right now.
Okay.
Real quick question. With the start of, the real start now of conference play, is there any one particular team stat that you really want to see amplified or moved up? Obviously, you're getting a lot of good 3-point percentage, a lot of good points in the paint. But is there anything in particular, offensive rebounds, or we all know that you've been struggling a little bit in terms of team from the charity stripe rather.
Yep. That's it right there. Yeah, free throw line for sure. I think we're a much better free throw shooting team than right now what we're shooting it. And I want to get there more. I want to get to the line more. And certainly I think offensive rebounds is another category. I'm meeting right now with our players individually, talking about not just roles, but other things that have to happen, what we need from them. Reminding them that, Sid Parrish had double the offensive rebounds, I think, last year than what she has right now. And, she's a particular kid, but it's all of them. Sarah's been doing a good job of getting long rebounds for us from that guard spot. But, we need more second and third shot opportunities, and we need more bodies around the rim. Although, with an Illinois team, we'll send 3 back just because they're really good in transition. But, our general rule, inside of our program is our 4s and 5s always crash. And, Sid's been leaking out a little bit too much, maybe because she finds herself outside the 3-point line. But, she, and I think Jules has a nose for the ball. You'll see Jules get, get around the rim as well. But Lily and Mackenzie, Sid and Jules all have to be reliable when it comes to helping us with second, third shot opportunities. So those will probably be the two statistics right now that I like to see improve as we go into Big Ten play.
Austin?
Yeah, Coach, when Illinois came into Bloomington last year, their guards gave you a little bit of trouble in terms of just their quickness to the basket. How do you feel like you're better prepared this time around to face Cook and Bryant and what Illinois presents?
Well, I mean, again, we're going to have to be really good. We know what's ahead of us, Austin, how good that they are and the difficulties we had with them. And so not just our one-on-one, with whether it's Sarah, guarding Genesis or Chloe guarding Cook. It doesn't matter. It is one-on-one, but we're going to have an awful lot of help from our post players because they're going to come off of a lot of high ball screens. And so those coverages are going to have to be on point. Mac and Lily have to be rim protectors for us, have to do a better job of rotating and making it, being that secondary defender, not getting too deep, as those players come off, because Cook wants to get to her high post jumper. That's kind of her wheelhouse. And so it is tendency based, but it's also, we've been repping it, for the last couple days because we know we're going to see it so much. But it's being able to work together. The thing that they present problems for you when they come off high ball screens, because your gaps you have to be careful. If you're too high in your gap and you leave Bryant on the wing open or just a little bit of window, she's gonna kill you from the outside. And so we're gonna have to pick, when we feel like our gaps can be a little bit higher, when we can clog it up, if you will, a little bit more based on who we're guarding at the time. But we're gonna have our hands full. There's no doubt. I don't think this is a team that their record is indicative of how good they are. They got everybody back. They got 93% of their scorings back. So this is a really, really, really good Illinois team.
Matthew?
Kind of jumping around the season, Stanford had sort of two true forwards, and I guess kind of Rutgers did as well. And in the Rutgers game, you kind of fared much better. And then Illinois has a little bit of height as well. So, what are some of the strategies that you've employed to kind of try to have more versatility against a 2-forward lineup?
I don't know that we haven't done anything differently in terms of the things that we run. To be honest with you, I think this is the Big Ten, and this is gonna be normal. What you see in non-conference is, teams that play 5 out, teams that are smaller than we are, teams that have true 5. And so this is the Big Ten, and we're going to see teams that can match us from a height perspective, size perspective. We're going to run into quicker teams, more athletic teams. And so from a strategic standpoint, nothing changes. We're not doing anything differently. We're just trying to get better at all the things that we already have in our system, whether it's defensively and offensively. But certainly trying to take advantage also offensively always of some ways that we can score the ball, put people in better positions to score the ball. Those are the things that, we talk about. It's not so much, we know that, we're going to have to guard a lot of ball screens with Illinois. They got some terrific shooters on the outside, so we'll have to protect the 3. Bostic is really, really reliable on the inside. But the things that we are talking about from a strategy standpoint are how can we score the ball? How can we put Mackenzie in a better position to get a high percentage shot, and so forth. So that's what our work has been the last couple days.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Yep. Thank you, guys.